Good afternoon, John. Waffles 2 here. I'm stuck home sick today, and frankly, I'm tired of playing Plants vs. Zombies. So, I got to talking to my brother, and he convinced me to do something just a little different. I thought I'd shoot a video of it just for the fun of it. This is FTL, developed last year by Subset Games using a Kickstarting fund to do it. They were actually so successful with their kickstart, I think on the order of several thousand% over their goal, that they decided to delay release of the game from March until August and completely redo it, adding a whole slew of new content and whatnot. If you're not familiar with the game, it's considered a roguelike, in that most of the content is generated procedurally as you play it. Oh, excuse me, I'm still feeling sick. Anyway, and my brother challenged me. Here's the challenge my brother laid at my feet. Play the game without without pausing the game and see how far I can get. Now, normally, you can pause the game and give orders to your crew and different weapon systems. And there's no way I'm doing this anything but easy. But the challenge is play the game without actually pausing it and just see how far I can go. Which ship to use? The Kestrel is your, vanilla. It's what you start the entire game with. It's got a pretty balanced weapon load and is kind of slightly totally boring. The alternate is called the Red Tail. Slightly different deck layout, more crew, and instead of a burst laser and missile, you get 4 basic lasers, which early in the game can completely overwhelm most of your enemies' shielding systems. But it might be difficult to pull off without pausing the game. I don't really want to use the stealth cruiser. Get my butt kicked with that more often than not. The Osprey has the bigger version of it's got this burst laser, and it's got what's called an artillery laser, which charges up slowly throughout the battle and unleashes holy hell on your opponent. The alternate is equipped with a dual laser, which power to damage ratio, dual lasers are some of the best in the entire game, and an underpowered missile launcher called a Leto. This would be a challenging ship to use even if I weren't playing with my hand behind my back. The Taurus, that's a possibility. It relies on drones to do most of its damage, and ion weapons to knock shields out. With the ion weapons, you're going to want to burst damage as best as you can to overwhelm the shields as quickly as possible. The Type B alternate is utter rubbish. There is nobody who thinks otherwise. It's just, you have the idea, the concept is interesting, it just doesn't work. The idea is you've got one actual crew member on the entire ship, and everything else is run by robots. So you can decompress the entire ship, and it'll be very difficult to board, and fires won't be an issue. Now, the problem is, if your automation center here gets knocked out, all your robots go dead, and usually you follow it. Rock Cruiser is armed entirely with missiles. This is a powerful one early on. Problem I've had every time I've played with it is I've run out of ammunition. I think we're just gonna play with the plain old Kestrel. That should be easy to command using in the no pause arm behind my back limitation. So let's start. Let's see how far we can go. I've actually beaten the game several times, but it's not one that's easy to beat. There's so much of the content is generated procedurally, and you just gotta, sometimes the game will just say you lose. and that'll be the end of it. So sometimes you'll just get into a situation you can't win against. So I got 4 stations I can send crew members to to improve the performance of my ship. 3 crew members, 4 stations. 1 guy has to stay in the bridge, or nothing really works right. Faster shield recharge rates or faster gun recharge rates? It's always a tough one. I'm gonna have to say I want the guns to shoot more often. The more you know, if you can knock them out early, the sooner you can knock them out, the less damage you're gonna cause to you. But there's other things you can run into that you're gonna want your shields to recover quickly. Now, one of the basic winning strategies in the game is to always explore as much as possible before leaving. Oh, son of a gun. And this would be one of those times I was talking about. See, that sun is unstable and is going to be sending up solar flares, which are going to cause fires and damage the ship. And I think we're going to want to escape this as situation as quickly as we can. Oh, effect. Ah, and we're hit. There we go. Keep working them over with the burst laser. I don't think we're going to stick around for a win on this one, though. We're just trying to escape because once that solar flare goes off, and we are burning. Okay, he blows up, and we find some material that we could use. Some extra fuel, drone parts, scrap. Not, you know, pretty good early on. Oh dear God, we're on fire. Get up there, put the fire out. No, 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 don't do that. This is gonna take some getting used to. Alright, close the doors. Okay, we got out of that lucky. Anyway, you want to hit as many nodes as you can before you're forced to evacuate the sector. And what do we got? You arrive to find a number of ships convening around a station. It seems they need to take possession of an enemy ship intact. I don't do intact. I'm not equipped to be able to capture anything yet, so it would be futile for me to try. Next node. You just look around. The more stuff you find, the more resources you can gather, the better. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I hate slavers. But if we beat them up enough without killing them, we can free some of the slaves, and they'll join our crew. So we're gonna want to hit these guys. Yes, that was good. Yes, that was even better. We're off to a winning start on this engagement. The ion weapon there can bring our shields down, but it can't actually hurt us. And there we go. We've damaged them sufficiently that they, don't think they're going to win anyway. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. And we will accept their offer. We get a new crewman, and to the shield generator with you. I'm sure he'll learn fast. Learn fast or die trying. Alright, here we come. We're being the crux of the game is we're being pursued. The pretty standard storyline. Big bunch of bad guys have developed a super weapon that we just can't stand against. And they're beating we're the last ship available. And we've got information on board that the command needs to know in order to defeat the super weapon. It's not quite the Star Wars trench run, but we're at the stage of the game where this is Princess Leia's Corellian Corvette trying to get the information to Alderaan. Anyway, the longer you linger in a sector, you see this. That's where the bad guys will advance to that line on after your next move, and they'll keep advancing through the sector until they've taken the whole thing over, and you'll be forced into And if they catch you, you have to fight your way through their through their fleet. And their ships are always several levels more advanced than yours are. So, and you don't get to claim any spoils for victory. It's a bad idea. The ideal is to jump out of the exit point to the next sector just as they're just before they reach it, to hit the maximum number of nodes, to get the maximum number of resources that you can spend on upgrades later. Ooh, screw that. Sorry for your luck, guys. Trying to be noble is not generally rewarded in this game. And but yeah, you gotta remember, you've got the fate of everyone in the galaxy in your hands. So sometimes you just gotta walk away. What do we? Ooh, oh, ha ha ha! Give me your stuff. Okay, they're gonna try to run for it, so we gotta disable their engines as fast as possible. Missile can do that. We'll use the burst laser to take out their weapon systems before they can hurt us too badly. Ow. That wasn't good. Yeah, sometimes you'll miss. And there we go. Oh, now we got you. You dirty bird. The odds of missing are based... The weapons are assumed that they'll always hit. So the odds of actually missing depend solely on your target's ability to evade. And that's determined by how advanced your control and propulsion systems are and how skilled your crew are at manning them. Aww. What a shame. Yeah, it was kind of a waste. Alright, always repair up between... yeah, there's no sense in going into a hostile zone with a damaged ship. Might as well... While we're thinking of it... Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy does it. Yeah, okay, wrong person. Alright. We'll go ahead and power up the med bay. Our pilot got injured in that early on in the solar flare incident. Okay, we're done with the med bay, so we turn the missile launcher back on. I always like to keep about 100 scrap, or scrap is money in the game. You use it for buying weapons and other equipment, and for doing upgrades on your ship. I like to keep about 100 on hand before I even consider upgrades, because you never know what you're going to find out here, and just about a surefire way to lose the game is to not be in a position to take advantage of as many opportunities as you can. Oh, and this guy wants a piece of us, does he? Oh dear. Well, as long as our shields stay up, he can't hurt us too much. But if that thing hits us, yeah. Okay, and we've knocked out all of his weapons. So let's finish this guy off. Every time we get hit, we're losing hit points, so we're slowly being worn down to nothing. Oh dear, we do not. Oh, no, 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 no. Do not fix your weapons. I order you. No! Yeah, you... Oh, man. You're going nowhere, bonehead. Ow, you... What the... How did that penetrate my shields? Shouldn't have been able to. Okay, accept surrender or let them, or just shoot them to pieces. Time. If you accept the surrender, you usually get more fuel, drone parts, and missiles, and less scrap. Whereas if you destroy the ship, you usually get more scrap and fewer supplies. I am actually getting a little uncomfortably low on fuel, so we'll go ahead and accept his offer of surrender. Let those turkeys live. Oh, he's on fire. No wonder he was so eager to quit the battle. He may blow up anyway.